Hi everyone, happy Christmas, happy holidays, depending on what you're doing, what you're up to today. And welcome to your live readings for the solar eclipse in Capricorn that is coming our way in exactly 5 hours. Are moving into interesting, energetic, astrological times here. Solar eclipse coming up in 5 hours. Lunar eclipse in a couple of weeks. Saturn conjunct Pluto in Capricorn to follow. Busy, busy times for everyone, even more so for those of us who are Capricorns, but there's no let up for anyone really. And you've got to work with these energies, with your process in alignment. Set clear intentions that are aligned to your highest good, are aligned to the kind of world that you would like to live within. Hi to everyone just tuning in. Hi LV, hi Sonor. If you're here everyone, please remember to like and share the video. That helps a huge amount. Let me know how your holiday has been going. And you don't need to dress it up. If it's going wonderfully, great. If it's a struggle, talk about that as well. This is a time for being absolutely authentic. No pretense. Yes, you want to align according to where you want to go to, but part of that is admitting where you're at. So if it has been trickier today, whether that's dealing with family or friends, or whether you've spent it alone, if that's gone well, if it's gone badly, let me know where you're at. Take the time to settle in. You're in a nice, safe space now, even if the day may have been stressful or trying, or it may not have been. It may have been loving. It may have been beautiful. It may have reminded you what's in your heart. We're going to start off and take some breaths. I do feel like it's been hectic for a lot of people, so take some nice deep breaths and get settled. And I'll start off with the energy of the collective for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Then we'll move on to the 12 signs. Collective energies for the solar eclipse in Capricorn. Where are we coming from? Where are we going to? Solar eclipses bring something new in. They start a cycle. You have a cycle starting now that will then continue into the summer probably and beyond. So this does matter. It does have a lasting impact. Like someone out there is thinking, can we just get it over with? And that's part of it, because you want to get rid of the old as well. But this is also about welcoming the new. It is about optimism and hope as well. It is. And I want to say as well, it's about recognizing where you can have an impact. And it's about recognizing where you can't have an impact and knowing the difference. Because if you're going to sit there stressing away about the things that you can't change, you're going to burn off an awful lot of energy. And that's energy that could be placed elsewhere. On a conscious level, there's optimism. We do know the things that we would like to happen. We do know the kind of world that we'd each like to live within. And this is about working towards that. This is the 9 of Cups. So we are creating this energy. We are birthing a new world. Whether we like it or not, we have this responsibility collectively, individually. We have an impact. And we need to be positive. We need to take those steps in our individual interactions, our individual lives, our individual connections. You can get overwhelmed at times by the colossal structures that are in place, and they're real. But there's still this part of the world that you're impacting, that is you, that you're creating, and you can't downplay the importance of that. In the subconscious, we have the Hanged Woman. So this is where it's more difficult. On the one hand, we have ideas of where we'd like this to go. On the other, we might feel a little hamstrung, helpless, because it's all so big. But you can only do your part. And if you're doing that, you're doing enough. And you have to be in a place of trust that other people are doing theirs as well. And you're putting in what you need to. I have the King of Cups. I have the Six of Pentacles. And I have the Queen of Cups. What is inside you? What is that beautiful vision? What is that light, that love, that hope? How are you going to place that into the outside world? What does that look like? What does that look like when it comes together, when you bring it about? Because with the Six of Pentacles, it's about putting in your part, shining a light in the area that you can. It's not more than that. And remember, this is collective. Like, yes, you have individual stuff to work on, but this is something bigger than you. The inner will affect the outer. The individual will affect the whole. But there needs to be this inclusive, collective approach at this time. We're dealing with Capricorn energy. That's authority. If we put more power into the individual as authority, what happens? The individual is in authority. If we focus our need for power on collective, on doing things together for each other, communally, each doing our part, but seeing that as part of a bigger picture of something that helps us collectively rather than solely individually. So not I need, but we need, and I benefit because we benefit, then we start to shift the picture. We start to shift and change and break apart the pattern. That is the energy that we're dealing with this Capricorn season. And that is what's being highlighted in this solar eclipse. We're setting the tone for how we go forward. So that's the focus that we're dealing with at this time. And it is optimistic, but you can't skip past it. You got to do the work. We've all got to do the work. Going to move on now to the 12 signs from Aries through to Pisces. Starting with Aries, Sun, Moon and Rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Aries. What are you dealing with for this solar eclipse, Aries? What are you bringing or welcoming in? This is freeing for you, Aries. This is absolutely freeing for you. I felt this huge weight come away from my heart space. Like you're able to just view other people with more love, with more kindness. And maybe you've been going through a little bit of darkness, mistrust, even paranoia. But I feel like you're getting a different perspective through this solar eclipse. You're coming in with the moonchild. So that's the phase that you've been going through. And maybe it's been difficult. Maybe it's been hard work. Maybe you felt quite put upon. But with the energy of the Empress coming through you, you are moving to this place of more love, of more understanding. And this doesn't mean becoming a doormat either. Like the Empress has strong boundaries. She does. But this is finding ways to be more open to different people, different groups of people in general. and to be able to touch their hearts with something that is uniquely you, that is uniquely loving and kind and beautiful. And I just see you almost just making eye contact with people and them just knowing that they're okay from the energy that you're bringing in, Aries. And this is what you can bring because you're determined, because you're positive, because you're vibrant a lot of the time. You can share that with other people and you're going to lift people in that way. So much more open. And that's the work that you need to do, is being open to more and more people at this time. Not just shutting people out because they don't fit into a particular box or projection of yours, but wide, wide open. Responsibly so, careful with your energy, but in a place of more trust, more kindness, more love. I hope that helps you, Aries. Hi, Cappy lady. The next sign is going to be Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Taurus. Taurus. Interesting. Taurus, you're no longer allowing yourself to be controlled, to be ruled by fear, to be scared off by people who try to place authority upon you, who try to squash you, to get in your way, and by structures that try to get in your way that you might have seen as fixed or insurmountable. And you're very much doing the bull thing of like charging into them, but with so much intent, so much confidence that you knock them out of the way. So you're finding new creative ways past things that you felt were there permanently, were blockages, were holding you off, holding you back, keeping you boxed in, keeping you confined. It's not going to be like that going forward. You come in with the energy of the Empress as well, but you also come in with the energy of the Eight of Cups. And this is where you're able to start finding your way to where you want it to go all along. You're clearer, you're more determined, you're finding solutions to those barriers that have frustrated you for so fucking long, Taurus. As you break through those, you become more optimistic, you feel freer, you feel like your possibilities are greater, they expand. And the trick with this is to ensure that other people see you as that role model, smashing your way past those limitations, opening up space for everyone when you do so. I hope that makes sense for you, Taurus. The next sign is going to be Gemini. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Gemini. Gemini. Gemini, you're feeling supported. You're feeling supported. You're feeling understood. You're not having to battle or fight for approval. You're not having to explain things over and over and over again until people understand what you're driving at. It's becoming much simpler, much clearer. You're speaking with conviction, not with self-doubt. And as you come through this, you're just like, no, that's that. And that's how that works. And people are understanding you and your unique perspective. And you're not having to meld it, worry about it, second guess it, balance it out. So you come in here with the 6 of Wands. And this is a degree of sureness. This is taking those maybe usually conflicting ideas within you and melding them into one clear way of perceiving, of seeing, of directing things. And you're spreading that message. So you're going to be quite vocal coming out of this because you have this clear perspective. I can solve this. I know what I need to do here. Bang, bang, bang. And people understand it. With the Page of Wands, Gemini, you are able to put that out to the world and trust it. Not go back and check, double check, triple check. Now, what does this mean? It means that if you work in any sort of idea, in any sort of world where ideas are central, you're being heard more clearly, more authoritatively. If you're creative and you're working in terms of art or writing or video or speech of any kind, it's hitting the mark. It's hitting the right buttons and people are picking up on it. And it is helping them and they are helping you, Gemini. So much easier through this. All it takes is that bit of self-belief with it. I hope that makes sense for you, Gemini. Hi to everyone just tuning in. Hi, Melinda. Hi, Erin. Please remember to like and share the video. Thank you. The next sign is going to be Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Thank you, Melinda. I hope so. Wait till we get to Libra and Capricorn for me, shall we? Hi, Ladybug. Cancer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Cancer, this is about trusting the people around you, being in a position of trust and more balance and understanding the role that you play with them, how you complement their life, how they complement your life. And this is going to mean that you're not needing to be overbearing. It's much smoother, much flowier going through from here. You're not fighting for space. You're not fighting in order to be on top of the situation. You're sharing power rather than competing for power, Cancer. 10 of Pentacles. Part of something bigger. Part of something bigger. And you understand what you bring and you trust it. And that's why you're not having to battle quite so hard. You're more content to simply bring yourself to your relationships, to your interactions. With the Emperor supporting you as this energy, you don't need to fight for recognition, for respect. You don't need to push too hard. You don't need to overwhelm other people with the things that you are and the things that you do. It's so much lighter. You're able to share power with other people in that way going forward, Cancer. And that frees you up because you're not burning energy, because you're not burning energy on worry. You're really, really not in that sense anymore. It literally just feels like this beautiful dance between you and the people around you. And with that, your energy is free. And when that's free, it's lighter. When it's lighter, you're more optimistic. You have more to spare. You can look outwards instead of inwards. You can trust your process without spending so much time involved in it that you get held back, that it makes you sluggish. Absolutely beautiful. I hope that makes sense for you, Cancer. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Super Angry Koala. The next sign is going to be Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. think, Melinda, you're basically saying that you're hungover, which is okay. You're allowed to be. Hi, a Google user. So, Leo. So, Australia is one of the only places in the world that has a chance of being in daylight during this eclipse. So, enjoy yourself. Leo. You're walking away from pointless fights and pointless arguments, pointless struggles, Leo. Maybe petty squabbles, maybe bigger things, but things where you've burnt energy, where you're not actually valued, respected. You're pulling away from those and going where you are. And I mentioned the energy of the time is of inclusivity. It's of being able to connect to more people, be more open, be more loving. And it is. But that doesn't mean that you give yourselves away or waste energy on those who are committed to misunderstanding you or disrespecting you or holding you up, because they are a block, they are a trap. They are there to suck your energy and hold you up. And that's what you're moving away from, Leo. 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups. That person, that situation, that destabilizes me, and not to a purpose. Just as a drain. And I may be pig-headed at times, but I'm not that fucking stupid. I'm wise to it now. So I'm going to go and take my energy and put it where it is effective, where it is useful, where I can make tremendous progress, and where people are alongside me, where they want me. King of Wands. And if some place isn't your kingdom, Leo, are you really going to fight tooth and nail just to have an impact? I don't feel so, not now. You don't need to. So this is careful withdrawal from those situations to direct your energy elsewhere. No more wasting your time, no more wasting your energy. You're seeing more clearly, you're acting in alignment with it. And you're going to go and use your energy where there is growth potential, Leo. Growth potential. Where things emerge from the effort that you're putting in, rather than pouring your energy down the fucking drain. I hope that makes sense for you, Leo. The next sign is going to be Virgo. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Virgo. Virgo. Nice, 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 nice. Virgo, I feel that there are people or situations, hopes or dreams that you might have given up on ever coming through for you, ever coming round to you, ever committing to you, seeing things from your side, being open to you in a real sense. You might have felt a bit defeated over these things. But I feel daylight coming in from those people or situations in particular. And it's something that you can scarcely allow yourself to believe or trust. But it's real, and it's having this enormous emotional impact upon you as people suddenly are there in a much more emotionally close way to you, Virgo, allowing you to feel more connected. Divine wisdom is where we're coming from here. So you might, on a base level, still have this mistrust of them. Yeah, but they haven't followed through before, and what if this happens? And actually, I don't really want them, and you need to get in touch with something a bit higher at this time, Virgo. People are coming and opening to you. Situations are opening to you. You're being invited into them, into a deeper level of connection. And it's asking you for a commitment. Because the danger is you write them off based on your pessimism, cynicism. With the devil showing up for you as well, I feel like these are real connections, people and situations that you need to be a part of and you need to have in your life going forward. So yes, this is highly emotional, but it's good emotion. Feel it. Feel it. Allow yourself to express your relief, your joy, and to connect to these people, these situations, Virgo, because this is going to start to shape what you do going forward, and it's going to allow you to be more impactful, more optimistic, and I feel more loving and kinder than you currently have been able to be, including towards yourself. I hope that makes sense for you, Virgo. The next sign is going to be Libra. Libra, sun, moon, and rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Libra. Libra. Libra, you're getting more serious. You're getting way more serious coming out of this. Serious about work. Serious about routine. Serious about doing things more methodically. The things that hold your life together, that are going to move your life forward, that appear like a stairway, taking you forward, able to be more impactful, more effective. And this means, therefore, that the usual Libra shit, love, romance, falling into each other, and I need that person and they need me, so I'm going to spend all my time and energy there, that falls away a bit. That falls away a bit. And you also spread your heart more widely coming out of this, Libra. You place a higher value on friendship, on familial relationship, on community, on a wider togetherness than your simple one-on-one interactions. 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. And that's the togetherness that you're going to be stepping into. That's the value that you're going to be seeing in wider groups of people as well. And the 2 of Pentacles is seeing the way the work comes together for you, where it all takes you, how important this is. So you're not going to be as sidetracked, Libra. Nor do I feel you're going to be so caught up in worrying or being scared that you might lose people who are close to you. I don't feel that at all. There's more trust, hope, optimism. There's the sky right there. That's what you're aiming for, building for. I hope that makes sense for you, Libra. The next sign is going to be Scorpio. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Scorpio. Scorpio. You're calming down a lot, Scorpio, as well. You're calming down a lot. You're realizing that you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. So your quick temper, your quick mouth, these are, it's like you're cutting yourself off if you feel yourself flying into these behaviors and approaches, Scorpio. Coming back to yourself, to a more grounded, more measured approach that realizes you don't have to go in all guns blazing, that allows you to be warmer and more loving to other people, but also means that you're more focused. Because actually these losses of temper, while they're directed at one person, they're not actually focused. They're the build-up of every little thing, every bit of lack of self-confidence. And that's why I feel you're going to be seeing things that bit differently, Scorpio. You come in with the 7 of Pentacles. You also have the 3 of Cups that we also saw for Libra. More together with other people, more in emotional harmony, more in calm. And there, right there, is your heart lighting up in the middle of it. And that is your focus there. Being able to connect to people in that way. You're not having to force and battle your way through. Because when things are getting frustrating, you're coming back to yourself, you're seeing it as part of a bigger area of work, and you are reaching for that inner wisdom, as well as that wisdom from above, and that perceptiveness right there that allows you to see what's actually happening here. And what's actually happening here is that you are relating to the people that you should be. You don't have to force your way through. You're treating them with more respect, more harmony, Scorpio, more harmony. It's lighter, it's slower in a sense, it's freer, and it feels far more natural. Again, it burns far less energy. I hope that makes sense for you, Scorpio. Hi, Stomoku. Just give me a second, everyone, before we get on to Sagittarius. Okay. So the next sign is going to be Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Sag. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're in the higher chakras again with you, Sagittarius. This is where the energy is really starting to focus in at this time. You are getting waves of inspiration, clarity. Things are coming off for you. Suddenly it makes sense. Suddenly it makes sense, and you know what you can go and do about it. So you're coming out of this and you're raring to go. You're starting new projects. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to change this up so as I can approach it this way and this way and this way. And I can help there, and I can do that, and I can do that. All these things that have puzzled you, that you've mulled over, that you've wasted that time over for so long, Sagittarius. No longer. You have the Seven of Pentacles as well. So this is the effort that you've put into some of this stuff coming to fruition in a shockwave. Oh my goodness. Okay. And you're taking the initiative and action on it. You're seeing where you can impact on it. You're feeling confident. The Magician, Sagittarius. The Magician. All the different parts of your approach suddenly figure, they suddenly make sense. I can go about that and I can go and do that. And I'm not spread too thinly because I can go and do that as well. And I feel able to do that. And that's a waste of my fucking time. So that can fuck off, but that's good. And I'll go and do that. Really clear. Really clear. And you're not having to stop and think too much. It's all making sense. And it's just going to flow out from here. Flow out from here. These are like paving stones in front of you. That I can do, and then that, and that leads to that, and it's all so much simpler for you at this time, Sagittarius. I hope that makes sense for you. The next sign is going to be Capricorn. So it's Ladybug saying bada boom. Okay. Yeah, the eclipse is indeed at 4 degrees. I have Venus at 7 degrees Capricorn, so I'm nicely impacted there. And I also have my ascendant at 7 degrees Libra, so it's a nice square to that. I also have Saturn at 9 degrees Libra and Jupiter at 10 degrees Libra. So I've got a few points where I'm being hit by this one nice and hard myself. Super Angry Koala, you're going to find that the lunar eclipse bangs on your rising quite hard. That'll be interesting for you. But these are all going to hit everyone, like it or not. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. You ever need to stop and rest, Capricorn? And I've got all new beginnings and different things with so many signs. You know what you're going to do, Capricorn? Just for now, you are going to do absolutely shit all. Stop whatever you're doing. Take a fucking break. Give yourself a fucking rest. Your heart has been pumping overdrive. It needs a break. And you're going to get going again pretty soon, but in new ways and new directions. And that's why you need that break. 7 of Pentacles for the 3rd sign in a row. Where are you up to? Good, it's okay. You can slow down then, can't you? You can take a rest. You can take a break. You don't need to keep pumping away. Stop. Pause. Wait for something to come to you. Ace of Pentacles. You are being supported, Capricorn. The resources, the means, the material part of your life is in place. It will be in place. So you can take a breather. Take another fucking breather, Capricorn, okay? And just wait. Give everyone else a chance to catch up, okay? Just look at that beautiful moment. Look at the fucking rainbows, okay? Like, yeah, there'll be shit to do again soon, but look at the rainbows, Capricorn. It's okay. You got power in you already. So slow down and enjoy this one. I hope that makes sense for you, Capricorn. The next sign is going to be Aquarius. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Aquarius. Hi, Pam. Capricorn might be sort of slowing down, but Aquarius, you're waking from your slumber. You're waking from your slumber. You're eager to get going, coming out of this. Different energy for you. Maybe you opted out a bit too much. Withdrew a bit too much, spent too long weighing things up. Well, that comes to a stop now. That comes to a stop now. It's going to be go, go, go for you, Aquarius. And you don't need to wait for permission. You don't need to wait for approval, Aquarius. King of Swords. You can see very clearly where you need to go. Six of Wands. You're not going to settle for anything less than getting there either. So this is about your impact on your world, on the collective picture, on how it gets bigger, on how it is in alignment. Because you're the visionary sign that sometimes just pulls away, doesn't actually support other people, you're going to impact in a helpful way, Aquarius. So this is not self-involvement, but nor is it double checking in with other people before you put your plans into action. You have something very special to offer here. And it really is, I don't want to say not taking any prisoners, but it's certainly not taking any shit. There's another sign that wasn't going to allow themselves to be held up. I think it was another fixed sign, possibly Leo. And this is where you're coming into this one, Aquarius. It's not head down, it's head up, but it's seeing clearly, it's looking straight ahead, and it is powering on towards something better for all of us. I hope that makes sense for you, Aquarius. The next sign is going to be Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Hi, Donald. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising for this solar eclipse in Capricorn. Pisces. More lower chakra stuff for you, Pisces. And it goes basically like this. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it anyway. You're tired, Pisces. You're tired of other people pushing you down, putting you down, not believing in you, blocking you, not understanding. And you're in this, not even like, because it's coming from low down, it's more like a source of inner power, strength. And I don't care. I know what I need to do, and I'm going to push on past this. You come in with the Five of Swords. Not everyone's been on your side. Not everyone is on your side. That might have held you back. Other people might have given you the idea that you can't get through this, you can't do certain things, can't get to certain places. But with the Two of Wands, you are feeling so powerful here. I am doing this. It's the start of something. I hold this in my hand. The totality, I've already done it. It's already complete. It's already a thing. All I need to do is take the steps, and it happens anyway. Very, very powerful, Pisces. Self-confidence suddenly rising within you. Do or die attitude rising within you. Don't care about the people against me attitude within you. You are going to go and prove a fucking point as we move from this solar eclipse towards a new year, Pisces. Really, really powerful. I hope that makes sense for you. And that is all 12 signs. Thank you all so much for being here throughout those. It is a big solar eclipse. It's a big energetic shift. 2020 is big, but this is about having that broad perspective, that broad picture, playing your part, with thinking collectively, thinking openly, thinking lovingly. Whilst not taking shit, incidentally, that's come up quite a lot as well, and that's an important part of it. Old paradigms, old ways of doing things, old restrictions, fuck that crap. But be kind and loving, open, inclusive through all of it. If you'd like to know about your own 2020 in detail, I am offering year ahead readings at present. There are slots available for them. You can book them by clicking the link just below. If you'd like a reading on anything else or an astrological reading, my details for that are in the box below. So is my PayPal link if you like my work and would like to leave me a donation. If you'd like to get in touch for any reason whatsoever or collaborate with me, I am wide open to all of that at this time. Please feel free to contact me. I'm going to wish you all a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful Hanukkah, or any other festival you might be celebrating, or if you're celebrating none at all, enjoy the break if you're getting a break. Stay in your own power, in integrity. Remember that no one gets to give you shit. That includes family members or those who know how to antagonize you at this time of year as well. Have a wonderful solar eclipse, and I will see you all again really, really soon. Thank you so much for being here.